All right, what's poppin', everyone? Welcome to the PBO Week 1 for the Unova Conference for us, the New York Nickits, of course. Make sure you check out all the other PBO content creators in the description below. We got people in the Unova Conference as well as the Kalos Conference, so make sure to join them on their journey while they play. This week, we're up against the Frederick Klefkis, who have been here since Season 2. I think we lost them in Season 2, and now we're back. Hopefully we can make some very fun action here. Anyway, I don't know what I was trying to say there. But their team, or my team and their team is shown. My team is Overprom, Wellspring, Toadscruel, Hydreigon, Tera Captain, which is Tera, Dragon, Steel, and Fairy. Ceruledge, Bisharp, Weezing Galar, Electros, Carbink, Spidops, Tatsugiri, and Doug Trio. While their squad is Garchomp, Greninja with Tera options of Water, Fairy, and Poison. Then they have Tauros, Paldea, Aqua, Vikavolt, Coughing, Heatran, Clefable, Serena, Mesprit, and Volibee. So I think we kind of have like a weird matchup, kind of similar to, I have Pokemon that do a lot of damage to him. He has a lot of Pokemon that do damage to me. I think the most problematic thing, obviously, for my squad is Greninja. I think between like water moves and ice moves, we get pretty wrecked, as well as Dark Pulse hits my team pretty neutrally. So yeah, that Pokemon's going to be a problem, especially since it might have Battle Bond. Can even run Tera Poison to do good damage, like basically one-shot my Ogerpon Wellspring. If it's Tera Poison, but Tera Fairy could be a good way of trying to hit my Hydreigon. And stuff like that. They have slightly better speed tiers than me, I think. You know, I already acknowledge that my team is slow. But I did not decide to bring Spidops this week. So let's just go ahead and get into the team. We have Escalators. Yeah, Escalators, the Electros, Assault Vest, Levitate, Drain Punch, Dragon Pulse, Volt Switch, and Giga Drain. This is basically my switch in to a lot of his special attackers. Greninja, Heatran, Vikavolt. This guy basically does well with all that. Even sometimes Mesprit. But more often... Oh, I also forgot... No, this is fine. Yeah, I'm running at my speed nature so we can do the most damage with Drain Punch on Heatran too, and we, you know, it's also nice to have slow Volt Switches if we need it. I don't think we're really speed tying with anyone though. Yeah, I think we'd still, yeah, maybe we're slower than Vikavolt, but honestly that's fine. But yeah, he has a lot of threats. I think Vikavolt with agility. Okay, let me also think about what Pokemon I think he might bring. Or should I even say that? I don't know. I was thinking that he might bring Vikavolt because Vikavolt with agility actually does a lot of damage to my team between just Thunderbolt and Bug Buzz. Even before it could have been Terragram, which could have been insane. But yeah, so we have this guy, Drain Punch, Dragon Pulse, Volt Switch, Giga Drain, basically all the good moves I need to heal up. Drain Punch is for Heatran, Dragon Pulse is for Garchomp. Basically Pokemon that think that they might want to switch into Eel. But might end up doing a lot of damage because obviously we come in on Greninja, we take a hit, and then it's going to want to U-turn out, so it's kind of just predicting what it might want to U-turn out. And if it ever does stay in, then we can Volt Switch and get off some decent damage too. But yeah, this thing takes Greninja hits somewhat well. If it's Tera Water, it does quite a bit more, but we're not gonna talk about that. We're just gonna simply move on. But yeah, this thing is good against Greninja, Vikavolt, Heatran, stuff like that. Next up, we have Dragon These, another Assault Vest, Hydreigon. I'm running Modest, Scale Shot, Flash Cannon, Draco Meteor, and Earth Power. Assault Vest is really good for 1v1ing Greninja, oftentimes. Tera Steel, obviously really powerful for hitting Clefable. If it's not Unaware Clefable, it's either Unaware Clefable or either it's Magic Guard. I think I have a lot of setup potential, so I think it might be Magic Guard, but or no, not Magic Guard, Unaware. But it could be Magic Guard because I do have a lot of potential to set up hazards, so maybe they don't want to do that. They could even bluff it by running like Unaware, but then run Heavy Duty Boots. That'd be really funny because it's kind of tricky, you know. I never know whether I can set up a Mon on my guys. So if I can set up, I do have like a setup Mon. I have two, I think, in case they're not unaware. So for me, getting information is really important in this match. But yeah, Hydreigon with Assault Vest allows me to take special hits. I don't think it allows me... I mean, I naturally outspeed Heatran, but I think even if it's like Scarf and it tried to hit me while on Tera Steel, I'm pretty sure I live one and I could kill it with an Earth Power. Unless it's Balloon. Obviously, if it's Balloon, that's a problem. If it's Shuka, that's also somewhat of a problem, maybe. We're definitely gonna have to scout for items a little bit as best as we can. But yeah, I really like this moveset. Scale Shot is like kind of those weird, like, I was thinking about running Nasty Plot, but obviously I'm slow. But Scale Shot is actually kind of nice because in some circumstances where I can get off that little bit of chip and I don't necessarily need to kill them on, then I get the +1 speed, which allows me to outspeed a lot of things, and then I'm like, you know, really starting to deal some damage. I think Tera Steel and Hydreigon is actually huge because it also allows me to 1v1 Clef, even if it goes for Moonblast. I can take the flamethrowers because I am Assault Vest and I 2 a KO Flash Cannon, even if it's specially defensive, which is huge. And then something has to switch in on a Flash Cannon, which is most likely Heatran, but then Heatran can't take an Earth Power. So yeah, I really like Dragon these for this matchup. Then I have Marvin's Room, the Ogerpong Wellspring. Yeah, bro is here to deal some decent damage. Hornleech, Ivy Cudgel, Encore U-Turn. Basically, if Clefable is ever like this really annoying like Wish Baton Pass Protect set that like everyone seems to be running in draft, especially last season, that's like really annoying for me to deal with because I'm never good with like those bulky kind of guys because it forces me to play more offensively. I can Encore stuff. If anyone tries to ever set up on me, I can basically Encore them. But yeah, Hornleech, Ivy Cudgel does decent damage. Encore, and then U-Turn is actually for Serena, because more than likely my opponent will bring Serena as a defensive check to Ogerpon Wellspring. But we can U-Turn and actually start to collectively get chip on it. It could still run Synthesis, but chip is chip, so. Next up, we have Weezing Galar, Black Sledge Levitate, Strange Steam, Toxic Spikes Protect, and Defog or Max Defense. This can 1v1 certain variants of Garchomp as well as Tauros, Paldea, Aqua, but they still can run Iron Head. And unfortunately, every time this thing is out, it's basically a free switch in for Heatran. But I am going to run Toxic Spikes because potentially my opponent may not bring Coughing, and if he doesn't bring Coughing, Toxic Spikes are really good. But then he could still Tera Poison his Greninja and prevent those spikes from coming up. So T-Spikes could be a waste of a move spot. Maybe I could run Will-O-Wisp, but I think T-Spikes might be valuable. Get some chip on a lot of things I might need chip on. Defog's also great for my team, as I don't like hazards on my side of the field, like whatsoever. I mean, I'm okay with them. Like Levitate is pretty good on some of the spikes, but you know, obviously Stealth Rock. I don't like, especially for my next Pokemon, which is Blade the Ceruledge. I'm running a really cool set this week. Weakness Policy, Flash Fire, Destiny Bomb, Poltergeist, Close Combat, and Flame Charge. I'm running enough speed to outspeed Heatran, and after a +1 speed boost, I outspeed everything. Of course, I have to be careful of Water Shuriken, Greninja, as well as Aqua Jet, Paldea, Tauros. But I think this mon is generally really solid. Flash Fire is great for Heatran's like fire move switch in, because like if it ever goes for a fire move, then I'm actually immune. I think he'll more or less be expecting weak armor, which I was thinking about running weak armor, but then like, you know, if I ever basically run out of ways of dealing with Heatran, I'm really weak to fire type moves, this would always be a great switch in. I can take an Earth Power as long as it's like not max. I think as long as it's not max, it might be modest actually this match because it's quite slow. I think as long as it's not modest Life Orb, I live Earth Power, which can be valuable too. But basically at +2, nothing on his team can take a Poltergeist or a Close Combat. So yeah, this Pokemon is really solid. I also have a Destiny Bond as a backup, like oh shit, like maybe I can at least get a Flame Charge off on something. So an example of that would be I Flame Charge Garchomp on a switch in, he tries to get off the Rough Skin, and then the following turn, instead of like him expecting me to just try to get as much damage off as I can, I'll just go for the Destiny Ball and I'll take him out. So that's hopefully the idea. It's kind of a weak plan, but if everything goes right, then this, you know, this Ceruledge sweeps, which is really good for us. But He could also run some Scarfers, which could be problematic. But yeah, besides that, Ceruledge is really powerful this week. So yeah, move on to Tatsugiri. I'm kind of taking out quite a lot of time here. Tatsugiri, Leftover Storm Drain, Rapid Spin, Nasty Plot, Draco Meteor, and Surf. I'm running enough speed to outspeed Heatran again. And just a little bit of Spadef. This is a good switch into Heatran, which I think is like most definitely coming because I get really punished by Heatran. It's just a really good mon against me too. And I think you don't even have to run like any speed for me, to be honest. I think it'll most likely be bulky or a very offensive, like bulky special attacker. But Tatsugiri is nice because it can switch in on Heatran. We can go for Surfs. We're guaranteed to outspeed it. As well as, you know, if Clefable doesn't end up being unaware, I can Nasty Plot up and drop some Dracos or Surf, or I can Rapid Spin away hazards. And of course, the Rapid Spin is actually really nice for Tatsugiri because once I get that spin off, then I start outspeeding things and I could start going for Draco Meteors. But yeah, this thing is mostly good for Heatran. It's also okay against Greninja, but also if it's Tera Fairy, then I take a lot of damage. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the team builder. Pretty sure we're probably going to switch into the battle now. Again, leave us some luck. Let's leave a like on the video if we haven't already. I'm very anxious for this match. I think I am going to do a live commentary, so enjoy that. Might end up being a long one, but it's just going to be me frantically trying to figure out how to win the battle. So I hope it's enjoyable at least, because it's definitely going to be hectic for me. But yeah, let's switch over to the game now. All right, here we go. Oh my gosh, he brought the coughing. He brought the coughing. Oh my gosh. Clef, Chomp, Heatran, Greninja, Serena. Oh my god, I never thought he would bring it, but he brought it. My homie is crazy. Yeah, coughing is annoying, but it doesn't have great special defense. I think it's mostly here to get rid of T-Spikes, which I did bring, so really good call on him that I was going to bring T-Spikes. I am really glad that Paldea Tauros Aqua is here. That does mean that there's potential for my... all good. There's potential for my Ceruledge to sweep potentially, but let's see. Should I go ahead and like... I guess I drop that. So Heatran's definitely here, Serena's here, Clef is here, and then surprisingly, coughing is here, which is definitely Eviolite, which sucks because I got rid of knockoff on my Electros like last minute. But it looks like it's probably defensive coughing. So I will kind of go ahead and import some of these teams. Or some of these like baseline sets just to see how much I'm doing. Also in terms of lead, what do I want to lead with? So my Ogerpon is pretty decent against Clef, Heatran, and Greninja. I can immediately call to see what he wants to do. Stealth Rock Heatran, Stealth Rock Clefable, and Stealth Rock Garchomp. Yeah, he brought solid 6. A lot of Stealth Rockers, Spikers, or T-Spikers, which is really annoying. I do have good options here. My Hydreigon is good against Heatran, Clefable, Mesprit. It's good against Chomp too, and it's probably good against Coughing. I think he could just U-turn Greninja and pretty much lead anything. So I do want to lead Eel actually, because if he leads Garchomp, I can Dragon Pulse him. And I do have Sashimi in the back, so I'm going to lead Eel. Yep, he does lead Gren, so this means that he's most likely U-turning. Because obviously he doesn't want to take a Volt Switch, but this is good scouting for him. I don't know if he'll Tera right away. He might. Ultimately, if he was going to take a Volt Switch, I think he would want to go Chomp or Heatran is like a mixed play. I think Clefable is like a mixed play. I think we would more likely want to go Chomp, so I kind of want a Dragon Pulse, but I could also show off Giga Drain. Giga Drain is basically useless at this point. So I don't know if I want to go for Pulse right away. I think I could, so I'm actually going to go for Pulse. Okay, so he's Tera Poison. That U-turn just 21. So also... his Greninja's male. That could mean that it might be Battle Bonds. Greninja also didn't show... Why are none of my sets showing up? Greninja... Seriously, why are none of my sets showing up? U-turn 20 to 21. Okay, so he's looking like the set. Also, he showed that he's not Protean. He's guaranteed Battle Bond. We don't know the item yet. Could potentially be Scarf, but I don't think so. But that U-turn chip shows me that he is most likely special and offensive. Clef comes out. I am actually slow. Do I still outspeed Clefable? I actually don't, because I always am slower than this. So I actually can Volt Switch here pretty comfortably. He sets up rocks, that's fine. So I could go for my Weezing and immediately spin them away, or defog them away. It's pretty solid, but it will bring in Heatran. Which, do I care about Heatran, or do I just want to go Ogerpon and start dealing some damage? Volt Switch here. Also, I think I can determine whether he's special or not right here. So, based on that, he has to be... It looks like he's max Spadef. So Spadef Clef. Good to know. I don't know the item yet. Oh, I just typed in my own Ogerpong. I'm like so nervous right now. I don't know why. My Ivy Cudgel does over half. Because he is defensive. He may T-Wave though. That's my only problem. He also has switch-ins in Serena and Coughing. I kind of want to immediately go Weezing. I'll play it safe. I think I'll immediately go Weezing, and I'll just defog. He's more than likely going to go Heatran here, and this will be good information for the Heatran. So he's also not Leftovers. Yep. Leftovers. I show my Black Sludge. Yeah, and this is obviously Steel move, so I'm actually going to go hard Tatsugiri. This is a pretty free play for me. He might double back onto Clef. Let's see. So Clef had rocks. Yep, doubles back into Clef. That's fine. Stealth rocks. This is still very fine. Like, he can Moonblast here. I think he was just scouting my options. I can go back into Weezing, or I can go hard into my Wellspring. Obviously, I don't want to stay in here. He is like kind of getting chip on me. I don't really think I care. I mean, even if he doubles back into Weezing, do I really care? He might even double back. I mean, what would be scarier? My Weezing walls everything except for Heatran and Greninja, obviously. Does my Ogerpon take a Moonblast? Oh, just typed in Blood Moon. Rip. He also didn't show any moves. I take about 32% from Ogerpon. Kind of do want to double here in case he switches. And if he sets up rocks, that's really good for me, so I'll go Ogerpon. This is a little bit offensive. He T-Waves! No! Oof, that's annoying. I will do heavy damage here. I think I'm actually going to U-turn. Ogerpon is still good here. I think I'm going to U-turn because I think he will switch out. Yeah, because I'm going to go for a water move. He has Serena and Coughing as answers. This is good to know. So Clef is Stealth Rocks. Stealth. Okay, that's unfortunate. Yeah, bro, I'm definitely fearing this guy. I know Sludge Bomb actually does a lot of damage to me too, which is actually surprising. I'm I am going to go... Yeah, this thing is actually a problem. I'm going to U-turn. Decent chip. Coughing. My U-turn. Yeah, so he's max defense. Coughing. Max defense. Good to know. So I can do a lot of things here. I think he might set up a T-Spike or go for Sludge Bomb. So I'm gonna go Tatsugiri. He freaking gunk shotted? What? What is this damage? Gunk shot does that much to my Tatsugiri? Holy smokes. Why did that did 58. Pause. Pause. What? Is he max attack? That did 1,000,000. He's max attack. What? I'm so confused right now. I am absolutely at a loss for words. I can Draco Meteor here, but I think he's just gonna switch into Clef. Yeah, this is actually insane. I'm just gonna go for the Surf. Yep, he goes into Clef. I am weakening this thing. That's good damage as well. I'm gonna double into Eel now because so Stealth Rock, Thunder Wave. This thing has Gunk Shot. That's so crazy. And it actually might be faster than my... No, I U-turned on him, so he's slower. Okay, good to know. I am weakening my answers for Greninja at the moment. So he could T-Wave again, and I could go Marvin's Room. I think he's more likely to Moonblast now. Okay, so he's Moonlight. Moonlight, okay. Not the wish that I was expecting, actually. So he's Moonlight and then Final Move. Did he show Levitate? I think he did. I'm a Spike here. Nice, he shows Heatran. So Heatran is here and hasn't showed what it wants to do yet. I kind of want to protect to Scout. Because he could potentially lock himself into something. And he already has Stealth Rock on Clefable, so I think this is more naturally a different kind of set. I think Scouting here would be a good idea. Because if I switch hard into Tatsugiri, if he's offensive... it could be a little bit scary. What moves could he go for? Like Flash Cannon? Yeah, I get to a KO. So I'm actually going to protect. Scout. Okay, he goes for Earthquake. Bro, what? He quaked. I'm going to go Eel. Really interesting there. So now we get to see whether he's Scarfed or not. I'm going to go into my Eel. Okay, he's Iron Defense. Okay. Is that a problem? I mean, I have Earth Power. Iron Defense. Iron Defense. What are those moves? Earthquake. Very interesting set. So I can Drain Punch here. It looks like, but he's +2 now, meaning my Drain Punch doesn't do much. I am a slow variant of Eel, so I can Volt Switch here. I actually take a lot from Body Press too. 39. Is it actually defensive Heatran? Okay, so he's max defense Heatran. Max defense Tran. And he has EQ. Meaning my weakness policy could activate actually. Let's check this. So, oh, but he's at +2, meaning I'd never 2-hit KO him. I know he's slow now though, so I could Tatsugiri and go for Surf. I would get off a lot of damage. I could also go Hydreigon, but it's more likely that he might be that kind of berry. So I do kind of want to go Tatsugiri and then go for a Surf. So he's defensive, and I think this kind of forces him out. And if it doesn't, then it's fine. He's more likely to go Clef here. I get back a little bit of leftovers as well. Greninja being the frog, being Tera Poison, actually really huge to get rid of my T-Spikes. So good play by him. I think we're a little bit behind at the moment. I mean, he has done tons of damage to me at the moment. I mean, my Ogerpon is paralyzed. My Eel is almost dead. I've only got one T-Spike up, and I really need to break through Clef, which looks like it might be unaware. So defensive Trans, very interesting. Might mean that Garchomp is offensive. I haven't even seen Serena come out, which is interesting. Yeah, I technically don't have a great chance to kill him here. Okay, poison. Huge. Is he unaware or is he... All right, he's unaware. Unaware. Awesome. That's excellent information. So he's unaware. I think he could probably go for Thunder Wave. I could just double back into my eel. It could be a sack. I could even go Ogre Pawn. I think like him going for Moonblast is also okay. Or he could just Thunder Wave, or he could even Moonlight. I'm gonna go Ogre Pawn now. I'm gonna make an aggressive play. He Moonlights. Okay, good. My Ivy Cudgel does a lot of damage here. Yeah, my Ivy Cudgel does a ton. But I don't know if he's protecting me to U-turn or not. But also Coughing is like weirdly max attack. So I think he's just max defense. I think he is simply max defense with Eviolites. Let's get rid of that HP. So I still have a chance to 2-hit KO him, but I'm obviously slow. I'm gonna U-turn. He goes back into Coughing. Okay. Do a little bit of chip, and how do we threaten this thing out? How should we threaten this thing out? It's obviously slow. I can bring in my Hydreigon now, and obviously Draco, and I absolutely wreck him. Yeah, I think this is actually a great play. Because if he goes into Clefable, I will destroy him with Flash Cannon. So I think I'm just going to straight up drop a Draco. I could even go for Tera Flash Cannon, right? Tera Flash Cannon is really high damage, actually. So yeah, I'm going to go for Flash Cannon. I don't know if he sacks this here, especially since I'm about to Tera Steel. Did I Tera? Okay, Tera Steel. Heatran is great. That's obviously fine. I know I outspeed him. He might be Shuka though, so I have to check this. He is max defense though, so even if his item is Shuka Berry, I technically do not kill him, and he can obviously go for Magma Storm. So Earthquake, Iron Defense, Body Press, and Magma Storm is probably the last one, so I'm gonna go hard Tatsugiri. If he's also predicting Earth Power, he may switch out. But for me, I think he's gonna stay in because he probably has the berry. Okay, he went back into Clef. Very interesting. Very interesting. Because Clef loses to my Hydreigon. Clef loses to my Hydreigon. This is very, very interesting. He still hasn't showed his final move too. But I think Coughing is getting enraged where I can actually go for Ivy Cudgel and kill it. I think he's probably going to Moonlight here. If he Thunder Waves, I mean, again, final move. I keep making a similar play. I don't want to sack Yela just yet. Yeah, he could just Moonblast, but I'm only going to take 30%. So the Thunder Wave again is huge. Okay, Ivy Cudgel is going to do huge damage. I think if Coughing stays in, it's actually going to take a lot. Because he is, you know, not fully defensive, I believe. Yeah, meaning even after paralysis, I will 2-hit KO him. I think I should Ivy Cudgel here. It will do huge damage if he stays in. If Coughing switches in, obviously huge damage. I think he might even go for a mid-ground and go touch Serena. But again, I do have U-turn. He will do a lot of damage to me. I think he might even predict me to stay in here because I've U-turned multiple times. So this will be very interesting to see what he goes for. I still think we're a little bit behind, but we're gathering a lot of great information. Because he knows that he can actually live one here. So he could scout and just go for a Moonlight. Because if I U-turn, he obviously lives one Ivy Cudgel. I think from this range. So I think I do outspeed him though. Oof, this is intense. That Coughing Gunk Shot is actually insane. That caught me off on guard. Crazy. I think Coughing. Okay, Coughing comes in. that paralysis sucks so bad. My Wheezing is defensive. And also it looks like he's somewhat of like a weird physical set, so I don't know if he has anything for my Hydreigon. So I could go hard Hydreigon here. What would he have for my Hydreigon? Does it get Flamethrower? Ooh, it technically does get Flamethrower, but we don't take much, we are AV. What do you Willow? Good Willow. It would weaken my Hydreigon a little bit. It looks like he's definitely Barry Heatran. Or no, he was scouting for Earth Power. I'm gonna go hard Hydreigon. He Gunk Shot's huge. Again, he is in a position where he loses to... He's gonna take a lot from Flash Cannon. I think even potentially, if Clef is max def... how much does my Hydreigon do? Flash Cannon with Tera Steel is very close to killing him after a poison. I could Scale Shot here, but I don't kill Serena. So I feel like Flash Cannon in again. This will do a lot of damage. It seems like he really doesn't have a way of hitting me. I mean, he either has to have Flamethrower or he's Will-O-Wisping me. He can't Thunder Wave me. Flash Cannon is overall a really great play for me. If he goes Heatran, this time I can reveal that I have Earth Power. Because especially I think after this, I kill him with a Shucka. Okay, he goes hard Serena. It is Heavy Duty Boots. Serena is Heavy Duty Boots. Okay. Serena also did not take that very well. 45. Is it even max HP? Okay, it looks like it's max HP at least. Yeah, max HP. I believe I outspeed this thing no matter what, unless it's some weird Scarf variant. That Spadef drop is actually huge because I think now I'm guaranteed to kill it with a Flash Cannon. I should outspeed it. Does it ever kill me with a high jump kick if it's like somewhat? But the thing is that it's got some HP, and he can't kill me with one high jump kick. So I'm gonna go for Flash Cannon again. He's probably gonna go Tran. I probably should predict him if I really want to punish him, but he's defensive Tran and he will take a lot of damage. So even with a Shucka, I'm getting close to killing Tran. Okay, he stays in, I kill Serena. Huge. That is huge. That's actually huge. Serena's gone. It was Heavy Duty Boots and Rapid Spin. Okay, so he thinks I'm Scarf. He thinks I'm Scarf. Should I let him know that I'm not? I think he's Shucka. He's not Leftovers. Like, he's not Leftovers. What other item would he be with this weird set? I feel like he's Shucka. Again, if he presses me... I mean, this set loses to Wheezing, but also I can't deal damage with Wheezing. So it's actually not that bad. I could go Eel, but then I die, obviously. But then I can bring out my Tatsugiri again. I can do heavy damage to Clef. Clefable's getting very low. Let's see. I do like Ogerpon as a backup check to the Greninja, but it's also a poison type now, so is it really that valuable? It's actually valuable for taking down Clef. Also, I'm so sorry, we're getting an ad right now. I am so sorry. Ugh, in the most hectic of times, I really think he's Shucka. Am I gonna bet, like, if he's Shucka right now, I lose the match. So I really should not play around that. I mean, he's body pressing here, right? Or he's going for Earthquake. Is this a great opportunity for me to go Clef? So now that Clef is actually not it's actually not defensive. Poltergeist almost is half. It's unaware though. But if I break Clef, I don't know. This is a hard play. Because I think I'm getting close to killing everything. Maybe I sack Eel. Maybe Eel is not that valuable right now. I think I sack Eel. Okay, he presses. That's totally fine. So the thing is I think he's Shucka. He's making me believe he's Shucka. He's also max defense. It might be like a weird check for Wellspring. I mean, I know I live one hit, especially since he's body press and earth power. I wonder if I kill him with Ogerpong. But he's max defense. Ivy Cudgel still kills? Holy shit. I think he's... Man. Even if he's no speed, he outspeeds me. But water type move does heavy damage here. I can also go Tatsugiri and, you know, play it really safe. I just feel like Ogerpong is really not that valuable. Maybe if this thing is like trying to set up on me, then it is valuable. He's also saving Greninja in the back, which is also really scary. And my Cerulege definitely does not kill Heatran if it's max defense. It's getting close though. So I could just keep spamming Surf though. I mean, Clefable is getting slightly weakened every time. And it looks like it doesn't have a great move for hitting my... it seems like it doesn't have a great way of dealing with my Ogerpong as well as my Hydreigon. So I am going to go for the Surf here. I'm so anxious right now. Okay, he goes Hard Chomp and he does get Toxic. Does he have leftovers? Okay, he does not. He's Citrus. Holy what? Citrus. That's very, very interesting. So obviously we have Hard Wheezing for this. I wonder if he's going to double into Heatran. I think it'd be a really good play if he did. Hard Wheezing. Okay, he's Swords Dance. Okay. Swords Dance. SD. So the thing is we can protect here. I think we at least do... I honestly don't know how much we do. He does have chances to flinch me here with Iron Head, which is, I think, is like almost guaranteed move. Yeah, even though I'm max defense, I'm getting 2 KO'd by this. But Strange Team does a lot, and he dies to poison. I'm a Strange Team. Iron Head, please no flinch. That's equally just as bad. Christ. Oh my god, that's so bad. That's really annoying, but I also don't need my Wheezing for anything else beyond this point. I could protect if he SD'd here. I could have even protected for more chip, to be honest. Oh, man, that's so annoying. That's really annoying. In case he, I think he should never SD again. I think the risk is never worth the reward. But if he does, man, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I think I'm like close to losing here. Because, hold on. What is the damage difference between Garchomp's Iron Head onto like my Hydreigon if it's Tera Steel? Okay, Dragon Claw still does a lot. Especially if he's +4, it does a bajillion. So we want to avoid that. Okay, he has Fire Fang. He Fire Fanged! Oh, he Fire Fanged! Holy shit! That's insane, dog. That's insane. Okay, so he's gonna try to pick off his kill and then try to sweep me from here. Should I protect? He has no way of setting up, right? I'm gonna protect. He has no way of setting up. Okay, he's liquid. He's physical Greninja! Why did I literally say that he might be physical Greninja the other day? No one believed me. No one believed me. Okay. He's physical Greninja with Gunk Shot. That's insane. Okay. Tatsugiri, obviously very valuable for this endgame. I wonder what he has for Hydreigon. Oh, he might even be Water Shuriken too. Holy shit. Wow, he's actually physical. How did I not catch that? At the beginning, I thought for sure that he was... So T-Spec is useless, so basically we're going for Strange Team chip. Let's go for it. Okay, he's Tera Blast. Okay, and he has Battle Bond. Oh shit. Oh shit. U-turn, Liquid, and then Tera Blast. I wonder if he is Brick Break. I really wonder if he's Brick Break. So yeah, I think he might be Brick Break and this might be game. Brick Break does not kill me, but he has that +1. Okay, so he can't kill me actually. Very good news. Meaning I should never Scale Shot. I should always just Earth Power because he has Tera Poison now. With which Earth Power doesn't even have a chance. It doesn't even kill. And I think Ceruledge dies. Wow, he's physical Greninja. I was never expecting this. Yeah, I think I unfortunately... Do I kill him with Draco, actually? Draco. I have a higher chance to kill him with Draco. I have to go for it. Okay. Okay, I have to go for it. He should never switch out here. I think if he's Brick Break... Actually, does he ever switch out here? Brick Break doesn't kill me. No, there's no way he switches, right? I'm a Draco. If he switches, it's actually not bad because then the game goes on. The game goes on. The game goes on. The game goes on. I have no idea what he's calculating for. A 50% shot to kill? I don't know what you're seeing, my friend. I don't know, but let's go. Let's go. Let's see it. What you got? What you got? Is it Brick Break? Die to fall. Dude, will you... Come on. Come on, Klefkis. Just play. Come on. Just play, dog. Come on. Come on. I don't need any of this. Oh my god, he had low kick. No. What a tech. What a tech. That kills me. Oh, wait, what? How does that kill me? Oh, I forgot to Tera Steel. Wait, how does that kill me? Wait, what? How did that kill me? Is he adamant? Wait, I was at full health. Wait. I forgot to put EVs in attack. Oh my god. I forgot to put EVs in attack. Brother. 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 Oh my gosh. And I think everything dies from here. I think that would be game. So I think he's Tera Blast, Tera Poison, +1. Yeah, everything dies now. That is a fat rip. The only way that we could get out of it is potentially Tera Blast having a chance to not kill. Wait, let's see. Ogerpon dies. I think we have to go with Ceruledge, but Liquidation always kills me. Rip. Rip. Well played. Very well played. I was not even expecting Greninja. I'm so surprised because the U-turn at the beginning did no damage and I checked it. And it showed that it wasn't, that it was special. So very interesting. I think it's definitely GG here. Unfortunately. GG to my opponent. Really brought some cool stuff. So really excited to see that. I think he's not... I think he's, you know, gonna take all the wins. Aw, rip. Good game, my friend. Good game. That was crazy. I felt like we were really in that until the very end. I did not realize he was physical. That's crazy. Obviously, GG to my opponent. Hey, we lost this week, but we'll come back next week. So yeah, I was so surprised. I think I forgot to put in the attack EVs for Greninja. It wasn't even Life Orb. It was probably Expert Belt, maybe. Yeah, man, that was so close. So close. Tera, I can't believe that low kick killed me. But yeah, after +1, I mean, Greninja with Battle Bond is a beast. So, unfortunate. I think that there were some things that I misplayed, but overall, I think that we played really well. I mean, my outs was to always weaken Clef, and if Heatran was not Shuckaberry, I am gonna be so tilted. So, was Heatran Shucka? Let's ask. Let's ask. Yeah, okay, good. I played around it then. So, not bad. Not bad, because, yeah, I had to get that chip on it to at least do 50%. The coughing was super wild. But yeah, of course, again, that was the week for the New York Nickits. Unfortunate loss, but we can always come back from this one. And we'll see you guys for week 2 of the PBO next week. So, without further ado, I'm going to get the heck out of here. Peace.